This move is called the Rivelino. Rivelino used to play for Brazil back when Pelé and Pepe and Garrincha played for Brazil back in the late 60s and 70s. I loved the move that he used to do. He used to step across the ball like he was going. He makes the defender go. So I did a move earlier for you called the figure eight. And I showed you start behind the ball, step across. But when I did it, I was just going back the other way, or I was changing direction to go the other way, like that, when I did my figure eight. When I do a Rivelino, I do it to beat somebody, to actually go past somebody. I remember Rivelino used to do it whenever I watched game film with him. He'll do the move and then he'll come back to the ball, but the defender's still there and he's still there. For me, I like doing it over the ball while moving forward. When I do this, make sure that your toes are facing forward the whole time, facing your defender that you're taking on. It goes like this. Step across, put my foot down, push it out, take a step and grab. Listen to the words again. Step across, put my foot down, push it out, take a step and grab. It's all going forward, and make sure that when you're taking on the defender, you're going straight at them. If they're standing at you sideways, you go towards the front foot. If they're standing at you like this, go towards the center of their body when you're going towards them using the Rivelino. Watch again, I'll try to do it a little bit faster. And notice when I step across, my feet will go here and here, but they'll go for that long. It's like an instant, because you immediately want to change direction and go the opposite direction. Step across, push it out, step and grab. I go left footed. Step across, push it out, take a step and grab. This particular move, you just have to practice it over and over and over. And remember, after I get to here, knees are bent, everything's bent, because I really want to go the opposite direction. This is the Rivelino. So I'm going to show you Rivelino behind the ball. I showed you Rivelino, the regular one, where you go across the front of it, put your foot down, push it out, take a step and grab. This time I'm going to show you the exact same movement. However, it's going to be done now behind the ball. So instead of starting, it's like a figure eight, where your foot's directly behind the ball. Make sure it's about two and a half steps, somewhere around there, behind the ball. All I'm going to do is the exact same move, but it's all done behind the ball. It's just done with the ball rolling. You can do this at a standstill also. I'll show you that in just a second. So here's how the movement goes. Listen to the words. Step across. Put my foot down. Again, toes are facing forward. And now all I got to do is push it out, take a step and grab. I'm going to be saying that a lot when it comes to movements against people, against defenders. Push it out, take a step and grab. I'll say that a lot because you don't want the ball to get away from you. Listen again, I'll do it left footed. Foot directly behind the ball. Now, when I step across, this foot's going to step across, but I'm about halfway to the ball. I'm not stepping even with the ball. I'm stepping about halfway to getting to the ball. The other foot that comes across and steps out, that foot is even with the ball. Now, turn my toe in. I'm not using my outside of the foot like some people say. I'm saying turn the toe in and push it out with the shoelace, just like in fast footwork left-footed. Push it out, take a step, and grab. I'm going to show it to you from the back. Step across, put my foot down, push it out, take a step, and grab. Other foot. Step across, put my foot down, push it out, take a step, and grab. Now the grab could be a hook. I've shown you the hook already. This is the hook. A hook, or I also call it a grab. Or you can do what I taught y'all earlier also, the right turn or a left turn. So I'm going to do a right-footed Rivelino behind the ball, and then I'm going to end it with a right turn. Remember, right, left, right. The right foot steps onto the ball. Okay, watch. Push across, push it out. right, left, right. Okay? I do it left-footed. Left, right, left. So make sure that when you do these movements, I name everything, and then I give them choreography. And right there, I just did the Rivelino behind the ball, and then I finished it with either a right turn, left turn, or a hook. This is called the hook. It's a very simple movement. All I'm doing is just like I'm reaching out and grabbing it. I also call it the grab in some moves. Reach out to grab it. So from back here, just reaching out to grab it. Sticking my foot to the other side of the ball to stop it. Ball needs to be rolling while you're doing this particular move. Now I can't push it back immediately that way because this foot's in the way. So I stop the ball. This foot steps out of the way just a little bit, and then with the same foot, I push the ball back the same way I came. Hook, step out of the way, push. Stop it, step out of the way, push. Stop it, step out of the way, push. Stop it, step out of the way, push. Stop, push. Stop it, step out of the way, push. That's the hook. And I'm also going to be doing some videos later where I show you when some of the professionals do it in game film that you'll watch on YouTube. Okay, so before I showed you the hook, where you put your foot on the other side of the ball to stop it, to change direction. This time I'm going to teach you, or just show you, how to do what I call a cutback. So instead of turning my toe in to stop it, I turn my toe out and stop it with my shoelace. So I turn it out and stop it, but this foot steps past the ball. I gotta get balanced, stabilize myself before I go the other way. Make sure that you do that. It's all about stabilizing. You don't want to go stop and then step to the side and then back yourself so that you can follow the ball. So you're going to listen to my words. Stop it, step past it, push it away. Stop it, step past it, push it away. Stop it, step past it, push it away. Stop, step past it, push it away. I call it cutback, I guess, because you're turning your foot back, not in. So remember, when you're doing a cutback, stop it, make sure that you step past it. Many times I'll have kids that will step to the side, or they'll stop it and maybe step here. What I want you to do is make sure that you step far enough so that you can create your stability to go the opposite direction. Stop it, step past it, push it away. Stop it, step past it, push it away. That's my cutback. I call this move the figure eight because when you practice it without stopping, you're actually going in a figure eight movement. My plant foot starts behind the ball, maybe 2 or 3 inches behind it. My front foot pretends that the inside of the foot is coming up to touch the ball to one side, but it doesn't. Instead, I step across the front of the ball, I put my foot down, just past the other foot. With the nearest foot, I push the ball away. With the shoelace, not the outside of the foot. Shoelace, turn the toe in. So all I'm doing is starting right behind the ball. Step across, put my foot down, push the ball away. Now remember, when I step across, I'm going to use the line as a guide. When I step across, starting with my foot behind the, I'm not pretending like I'm going to kick it. When I pretend like I'm going to kick it, that's what it looks like when most people finish their kick, unless they're shooting. What I want is for you to put your foot behind the ball, step across. Remember, wherever your toe points, so does your hips. So as soon as I lift the back foot off the ground, my hips are going to turn and face where the toe is. See the hips turn, and then I put my other foot down. But you notice both toes are facing back towards the line. Back towards the line. step across, put my foot down, push it away. Here's where the figure 8 comes in. Now, without touching the ball again, I just go into the movement. Step across, put my foot down, push it away. Step across, put my foot down, push it away. Step across, put my foot down, push it away. Step across, push it away. Step across, push it away. Figure 8. Okay, this move is called change lanes. I'm in a lane. There's a lane over here, there's a lane over here. If I want to go towards that lane, I turn the nearest toe in that direction. And you know from previous video that when I turn my toe, my hips will go that way. And all I do is just turn the toe, the inside of the other foot goes on top of the ball, and then with the bottom of the foot, I roll it, and then receive it with the inside of the other foot. Watch again. I'm in this lane. If I want to go to that lane, I turn my toe that way. I start to lean. And as I start to lean, inside of the foot goes onto the ball, roll it, receive it. This is what it looks like in fast motion. Turn the toe, roll, receive. Turn the toe, roll, receive. You can see my hips start to go once that toe turns that way. I know a lot of people like to do this move like this, but if you think about it, my toes are facing you, my hips are going to be facing you also. So when I do a change lanes, or when I do a soul roll, or whatever they call it, if I do this, again, my hips are still facing you. So what I want is for you to go from one lane to the other and make sure that that toe turns. Turn the foot, roll the ball. This is what it looks like when you do it with fast footwork touches. Touch, touch, change lanes. 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 So I like to pull the ball back away from trouble. This one's called pull back to the other foot. So when I pull it back, all my body weight goes where the ball goes. So I'm just pulling the ball straight underneath my body. When I do, my foot lands as the ball comes, land right here on the side of the ball. So you're rolling it back, lands to the side of the ball, and then you receive it way back here. But all my body weight goes back there where the ball is going. So I pull it to the other foot. So if somebody's coming at me, pull it to the other foot, change direction. Pull back to the other foot. Okay, so before I taught you the pull back, where you're pulling the ball back to the inside of the foot, and then you turn with it. Now I'm going to do a pull back, but when you pull it back, you're actually going to touch the ball. So it's a pull, I call it a pull touch, because you're pulling it, but you're also just going to touch it. Meanwhile, my hips and my shoulders will go where you think the ball is going. So it looks like this, pull, touch. So your whole body looks like it's going to go, but you're going to touch it the other way. So it's pull, touch, and then you just go and get it. Pull, touch. So if you have a defender coming at you or coming from either side, you pretend like you're going to go one way, and you pull it, pop it back in front of you. I call that the pull touch. Before, I taught you how to do the back left and back right, which goes roll the ball back, tap it across, stop it, fast footwork. This time I'm going to teach you back left, back right, but over the ball. At least that's what I call it. The ball is going to be, you're going to move the ball forward slightly. And then you're going to roll the ball out, where your foot goes halfway down the outside of the ball or on the equator. And then you're going to push it across. Meanwhile, my other foot's going to just hop forward. When it hops forward like this, I just roll the ball behind the foot that just hopped. So it's forward, out, push it across. Forward, out, push it across. When I say the word out, that's when you hop forward on the plant foot. Forward, out, push it across. 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 That's the back left, back right over the ball. This next move is called roll left and roll right. Ball's in between my feet, knees slightly bent. I'm going to use the ball of my foot, which is the big toe's knuckle, right underneath that foot, part of the foot. Put that part of the foot on top of the ball. I roll the ball out, I push it back on the equator. Into fast footwork touches. Roll right, roll left, roll right, roll left. What I like to do when I do this is to get myself a nice rhythm, and I can hear it in my mind how it goes. Roll right, boom, boom. Roll left, touch, touch. Roll right, touch, touch. Roll left, touch, touch. It's just like this. Roll right, touch, touch. Roll left, touch, touch. Roll right, touch, touch. Roll left, touch, touch. Let's roll left and roll right. All right, this move is called pass to the other foot. Yes, I'm very technical in my name here. So what you want to do is you want to start with the foot on the outside of the ball. I'm going to push it on the equator. Here's the equator. It's like this mark right here is, the bottom of it is the southern part of the equator, northern part of the equator. I talk about this with my kids that I coach all the time. If you're on concrete, make sure that your foot's just below the equator so that you don't get your foot caught on the ball and then all of a sudden you're falling. So it's a pass to the other foot. Listen to the words. I'm going to push the ball on the outside of it, and then I'm going to receive it with the inside of the other foot. Push, receive, push, receive. So all I'm doing is with the inside of my foot, I'm pushing it across the front of my plant foot. Push, receive, push, receive, push, receive. And then you just try your best to pick up the pace doing that. Push, receive, push, receive, push, receive, push, receive. Now, here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to push the ball and have all your body weight over the foot that's planted back here. Always go and lean your body. Put your body weight towards where the ball is going, towards that foot. And it goes. Push, receive, all my body weight's here. Push, receive, all my body weight's where the ball is going. Push, receive. If you have a line like this is how I practice it. Push, receive. Turn your toe in, dribble a little bit. Push, receive. Push, receive. Push, receive. It's called pass to the other foot.